I've exhausted the primordial power. This is my best performance ever, and I have no further expectation for finals. This outspoken swimmer Fu Yuanhui became a social media hit in China with a 1-minute interview on the second day of the Rio Olympics. For her, winning gold for her country doesn't seem so important.
My goal at the Rio Olympics is not to win medals, but to improve my own performance, because I believe improving myself is the most important thing.
In the final, she won a bronze medal and huge public applause for her attitude toward the medal.
Well, I think people should not treat getting the gold medal as the first thing they focus on when they watch the Olympics. I'm inspired by the athletes themselves, their individual efforts that they put in to challenge themselves. They really affect how I feel about myself in daily lives or my own sports activities.
The emphasis on an athlete's individuality would have been quite controversial, if not unacceptable in China just a few years ago. At previous Olympics, Chinese media outlets would put medal tables on their front pages, and public believed that a higher ranking meant stronger national power. But some analysts say the reason behind the decline in people's gold mania is not just the result of stronger confidence in their nation.
There are so many more runners, cyclists in this nation, day by day. And this has become a kind of a healthy social trend. Only through participation in sport could you understand it more clearly. And could you link yourself to those Olympians more closely. I think that's the beauty of the Olympics.
At the 2012 London Olympics, China's first ever world champion hurdler Liu Xiang crashed into the first hurdle. He limped to the final line and kissed the last hurdle, winning sympathy around the world, but criticism in China for losing a medal he should have won.
Analysts say that this year's more casual attitude toward winning gold medals show that Chinese fans are gradually grasping the true spirit of the Olympic Games. But many in China still see winning gold as the most important task for the Olympic athletes, because they say the athletes have been trained with huge amounts of taxpayer money.
China still maintains a whole nation sports system which cost over 40 billion yuan or $6 billion last year. Most funding comes from the government, which covers the spending of athletes' training, competition, and food and accommodation.
Nothing in China can be delivered without the government. If you say it, namely, give sport back to the public, is the public mature enough to accept all these sport activities, especially some disciplines which are not so popular? If we're lagging behind, like say, we rank in the 10th or 20th in the medal tally, can the public accept that? I don't think so.
Now, a rising individual emphasis under a state-funded system, Chinese athletes and the public are growing together to live up to the Olympic spirit. Han Peng, CCTV, Beijing.